A plated meal event is like a perfectly choreographed routine, when everyone plays their role on cue, on time, and with precision. The event flows seamlessly. This lesson will take you through the details of welcoming and serving guests flawlessly. Let's look at greeting and seating guests, and serving guests. Let's start with the correct procedure for greeting and seating guests. Before the doors are opened, all servers are at their assigned stations, ready to welcome guests. The event room must be ready 15 minutes before the scheduled BEO time, unless special arrangements have been made with the meeting planner. As guests enter the room, assist them in finding their table. Once they're seated, introduce yourself and your service partner with a warm smile. Take some time to review the menu with your guests and offer assistance with any dietary requirements, special requests or allergies. Your service partner will be tasked with beverage service while you interact with the guests. If your hotel uses tray stands, these should now be positioned near the assigned tables without obstructing your guests' walkway. Once the guests are seated at the table, you must begin to serve them. Let's look at the order involved in serving guests. Service should begin at the 12 o'clock chair and continue anti-clockwise or clockwise depending on your region. Depending on your region, you should serve from the guest's left or right-hand side. Remember to serve female guests first, starting with the guest closest to the 12 o'clock chair. If no more guests are expected, empty place settings must be removed after the entree is cleared. Each course must be served in this order. If you've placed flatware at the top of the place setting, for example, a dessert fork and spoon, move them to their correct place before dessert is served. Throughout service, your banquet captain or banquet manager will use signals to coordinate the dinner service in the event room. Have a clear understanding of the signalling system so you don't get any signals wrong. Stay attentive by reading guests' behaviour and always be available to follow your banquet captain or banquet manager's cues. If a guest arrives late, greet them with a reassuring smile and lead them to their table. After seating the guest comfortably, ask if they would prefer to continue dining with the rest of the table or begin with the first course. One of the final steps of service is offering and serving your guests tea and coffee. When serving tea, present it in a teapot. If loose leaf tea is offered, ensure you have the correct equipment. Always ask each guest if they would like any honey or lemon for their tea. When serving coffee, preset cups and saucers at each place setting before placing the milk at the table. Serve your guests according to your hotel's standards. You've now learned how to welcome and serve guests. You also know your role at each stage of service. When everyone understands their role and performs each task confidently, your service will appear effortless.